Okay, one driver trapped in the U-Haul, difficulty breathing. He's pinned him.
Tonight on The Edge, a race against time in Bloomfield Township. First responders grab a saw and spring into action to rescue a man trapped inside that mangled truck. And we're told the crash is a result of a bigger problem popping up on Telegraph.
Yeah, the 696 closure causing headaches for drivers and first responders. Our Jessica Dupnek is live in the Fox 2 Weather Beast driving through Bloomfield Township to show us what's going on. And Jess, so we knew 696 may have had something to do with this. Talk about that for a moment.
Yeah, Rube, Taryn, you guys both travel along Telegraph here in Oakland County. And since 696 has closed, it's forced people on routes that they're not used to. It's created a headache with traffic. And one of these crashes that we're talking about, you just saw some video there. First responders along this Telegraph corridor, they can't even believe that guy survived. Take a look at this rescue.
Is he okay?
The driver wasn't. You can actually hear his labored breathing on this police body cam.
Okay, one driver trapped in the U-Haul, difficulty breathing.
There was just inches away from that individual being crushed, probably fatally.
30 years, and Lieutenant Ed Lietz with Bloomfield Township Fire says this is the worst driver compartment entrapment he's seen. Early Saturday morning, the U-Haul smashed into the back of the Amazon semi-truck.
This guy allegedly zoned out.
The Amazon driver felt the impact, tried to get to safety, but did not realize the U-Haul was literally attached.
When he pulled off and got out of his truck, he realized that he was actually dragging the U-Haul truck.
Pulled him 200 feet before stopping off Telegraph near Lone Pine.
There were innocent bystanders who were involved in this crash. Parts of the vehicle flew off, hit their car, and actually deployed the airbag.
Police and fire got to work. They used the jaws of life for about 25 minutes while a paramedic smashed himself inside and tried to get that driver any help he could.
Nice and easy, guys. Careful. Nice and easy.
Out with just minor injuries. Unreal.
Since May 1st, we're at about 100 traffic crashes, 105 and about 22 to 25 of those have included injuries, and some of them multiple injuries on the scene.
And those numbers coincide with 696 closing down, driving drivers on alternate routes, clogging up otherwise smooth sailing here in Bloomfield Township.
Our neighborhoods are complaining. Telegraph's been a nightmare. Our mile roads are a nightmare.
Chief says even more of a reason to pay attention on the roads right now.
We need you to slow down. Please pay attention.
Back out here live in the Fox 2 Weather Beast along Telegraph in Bloomfield Township. Now, there was a passenger inside that U-Haul. He made it out okay, and I can't believe that the driver, minor injuries there. The Amazon driver also not hurt, but very shaken up when you talk about driving that U-Haul, dragging it 200 feet. Just pretty crazy situation, but wonderful rescue. I urge you to listen to the chief there. Allow yourself some time. When we're frustrated out here on these roads, we tend to make some jerky movements. You're distracted by trying to find a different route. Just take it slow. You may end up like that U-Haul driver. Reporting live in Bloomfield Township, Jessica Dupnek on The Edge.
Yeah, Jess, you heard the Chief Gallagher there say that it was perhaps allegedly zoning out for that U-Haul driver. We're so glad that that driver's okay. But all of us have to pay more attention. And I drive Telegraph every day coming back and forth to work. To see the number of people on their cell phones is just astounding still. And there are hefty fines that come along with that.
Oh, for sure. And Bloomfield Township, they will enforce that. They urged me today. They said stop with the distracted driving. And especially when you're sitting in traffic, they can see exactly what you're doing along Telegraph. So just put the phones away. Give yourself an extra 15, 20 minutes. Just get there safe.
Yeah, again, we're glad that driver will be okay. Jessica Dupnek with that. Good morning here tonight. Thanks for that live report.